Do you know how terrifying that moment really was when David defeated Goliath? What silenced both armies wasn't the stone that flew through the air, but what David did after the giant hit the ground. The young David rushed through the crowd, ran across the trembling earth to the fallen body, pulled the massive sword from Goliath's waist, lifted it high before the entire army, and with one fierce strike cut off the giant's head. As blood streamed down the slope, everyone finally realized this time Israel had truly won. But David didn't just turn and walk away. He gathered the sword, the armor, and each piece of the giant's weapons, as if collecting a full set of trophies, and carried them back to his tent. At that time, he was not yet king. He had no crown, no rank, not even an official title. What he took wasn't just something to boast about, it was undeniable evidence that God himself had fought an impossible battle on his behalf. Later, those weapons were placed in the sanctuary. They were no longer decorations in David's tent, but a testimony laid before God, as if the glory of that single strike had been officially recorded in heaven's archives. Years later, when David was hunted by Saul, hungry and empty-handed, he fled to the priest, asking only for a little bread and a usable weapon. But the priest said to him, "There is only one sword here, the sword of Goliath the Philistine, whom you killed in the valley of Elah." In that moment, what David picked up was not just an old trophy, but a weapon God had drawn from his past victory and placed back into his hands. So many times the wounds, battlefields, and tears you think are long behind you may seem like nothing more than the past. But before God, they may be stored in the sanctuary, waiting to save your life in your next season of darkness. If you've ever won a battle you had no business winning, a victory that only God could have turned around, write in the comments, "I will not underestimate the battle God brought me through." And share this video so those who are still being crushed by their giants will know God never wastes a single trophy.